We're down Ron's way to the Manx Aviation Museum, and with me is Ivor. We've had a most moving occasion here with Isle of Man Stamps producing this commemorative stamp, but also gathering people who've got memories of First World War and people who lost their lives. You gave quite a detail into those people who are appearing on these stamps, and without obviously going into all the detail, can you just give us sort of highlights of what you were saying?
Yeah, well, these men, 6 men in particular, who are featured on this new Isle of Man Post stamp issue, these were all men who were Manx expatriates who had moved or emigrated to Australia or New Zealand in the early years of the 20th century. They joined up their local armies when called upon at the outbreak of World War One. 4 of the 6 didn't make it back. 2 of them fortunately survived. One of whom moved back to the island to live, back to his home in Castletown. It's been a fascinating procedure researching these guys and talking to local families who remember their stories. Not first hand, but quite close memories. It's been quite a moving experience.
This is all tied in also with the big memorial in Sydney, the photos on the actual stamps. That's got the Manx connection. Yeah,
well, the guy who designed the war memorials in Australia was of Manx extraction. He had a well-known Manx name of Rayner Hoff, obviously the Hoffs of Ballaugh or somewhere. Right. Sorry about that. He was a very, very skilled sculptor, and he became very famous in Australia for his work. He designed the Australian war memorials, which are there to this day, and they are very, very striking. In London we've got the cenotaph, which everybody thinks of, which is rather a bleak structure, but these have got people on them, and they are fabulous pieces of work.
Now, are there any more stories you think that are out there that people should come forward and let you know about?
There are lots of stories, most of which we don't know about, but I know they're out there. Just listen to people talking today. People have mentioned things. I'm going to have to chase them up before they escape from the museum, because there's some really interesting snippets that I've picked up.
And you've got these extra sort of bits around the edges, these perspex cutouts.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
These are all part of a UK-wide commemoration of the centenary of the Great War. It's on the theme there but not there, and these sort of ethereal figures made out of clear acrylic sheet just give the impression, make people think, what would happen if these guys were still around. We see the names on memorials, but that's all, and these try to bring them a little bit to life by being just a silhouette of a figure, and it just gets the imagination running a little bit.
Incredibly moving little service today, really, wasn't it?
It was. I was astonished. Yeah, it is. The emotions do run high with some people on this, and particularly family members who have probably forgotten about great-granddad or granddad for many years, and then, he suddenly appears on a stamp and they think, wow, he's famous. And they all deserve to be. There should be a stamp for everyone, but obviously we can't manage that.